since this, I know from talking to you, this music emotes from several places, background and life experiences, but what the Holy Spirit and God is talking to you. Have you noticed any, for lack of a better word, difference in that process, or how God's communicated with you through this process and album and certain songs versus what you just related to in your Christmas CD?
That's a good question. The process has been very similar in that sense. I kind of had this idea or concept of what I wanted when I was creating the Christmas CD. And as I was finishing up the Christmas CD, I had this concept of what I wanted for this new CD, A Light in the Storm. But all along the way, as I would work these tunes up, creative ideas would come to me in the middle of creating these tunes and editing these tunes. And so I would say God just gave me a lot of really cool ideas and blessed me with the talents, the ability to hear things that maybe a lot of people don't normally hear, or to understand concepts about music without any formal training. Everything I do is by ear. And so it's just kind of a feeling. I really feel my way through this. That's how I create the music. I hear the tunes, I work the tunes until I produce in myself this feeling that I'm looking for. And that's how I know that I'm getting there. And I think the gift is that feeling is an understanding of what maybe people are looking for in a musical experience. And so I try it first on myself, and then I try it on others and see how it affects them. And that's kind of how I go about creating, in a general kind of description, that's kind of how I go about creating music and know that it's hitting the mark. Hello again. So today I'm going to answer the question one of you guys wrote in: what role does health and fitness play into your life? So hang with me through this video. We're going to be talking about health and fitness. And then once we get to the end of the video, I promise there's going to be a little treat for you at the end. Now, you might be wondering, what does health and fitness have to do with creating music? You'd be surprised at the answer. Let's talk a little bit about that. So, if I don't take care of my body, let's be honest, you just don't really feel creative, and you don't feel like focusing and doing a whole lot of rehearsals and practice and all the things that are involved in making music when you basically feel like crap. So It's very important, as I have found, to take care of your body. And when I haven't taken care of my body, I unfortunately paid a price that I just don't want to pay anymore. So that's why I'm talking about this, and it's important, I think. So I decided a little bit ago to work on my health and my fitness because as I've gotten older, I felt changes in my body, which we all do when we start aging. And when I started approaching 40, I noticed that I started having a lot less energy. I couldn't work as long, and my recovery time after work took a lot longer. Not only that, but I didn't feel great most of the time. I was just lack of energy. And then there was this one year when I was working and I was putting in all kinds of insane hours. I was out of balance and I was working too much. But I think I was 40 at the time, and I ended up getting a bout of vertigo that lasted 3.5 hours. Ended up having to go to the ER. And then after that, I struggled with lightheadedness and dizziness for about 4 years. And so finally, after I had enough of that and ran up a bunch of doctor bills trying to figure out that there was nothing wrong with me, they couldn't find anything, I realized that I needed to start eating better, I needed to start sleeping better, and I needed to start taking better care of my body. So I started working out, and currently I work out about 2 hours a day, 4 days a week. Usually I put in about an hour and 45 minutes of lifting weights, and then I'll finish up with 25 minutes of cardio, be that running on the, or walking and running on the treadmill, or spending 25 minutes on the exercise bike, getting my heart rate up. And that seems to have done the trick. I've lost excess weight, especially around the midsection, and my energy has picked up and my strength has come back, and overall I feel better. All right, just finished my workout, and let me show you something. So this is the basic workout area, nothing special. Got the bench, treadmill, exercise bike, crowbar with weights, dumbbells, more dumbbells, and just around the corner, you probably remember this, the studio area. So yeah, it's all kind of in the same area, just a basement that I do everything I need to do. There it is. Every now and then I still get little bouts of lightheadedness, but you know, I think that just happens when I'm out of balance. But overall, it's made such an improvement and allowed me to do all the different things that that I have going on in my life, from 2 men's groups that I lead. When I say men's groups, a lot of people know that as like Bible study. I look at it more as mentoring and discipling, and kind of doing what Jesus and the disciples did. And so I got 2 men's groups that I lead. I also got a number of people that I mentor and disciple over the phone that are in various different stages of their development and the struggles they're having in life and whatever. So I talk a lot of people through a lot of different things and teach people and just share the things that God's shown me and help people to develop so that they can be free and have healthier lives. So I got that going on. Plus I got my business that I run. And then I've got my workout routine that I've got to do. And then there's the music and all of the process that is about, which you've already seen in the previous episodes so far. So a lot going on. Not to mention, I've got a wife, and she needs my time, and so I have to schedule everything so that there are these times when it's just her and I and there's nothing else going on. So pretty much I'll get up around 7 o'clock in the morning and hit the ground running, eat my breakfast, run out the door, and then I'll just go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And I basically have 9 hours to get whatever I can done before I end my day at 5 o'clock when she gets home, and we can spend the evening together and just put our feet up and rest and not worry about anything until the next day, and then it all starts over again. So now you might be wondering, geez, when are we going to get into the studio and start seeing the other musicians and some of that process? We're going to be getting to that. Part of when you're telling a story, which I am kind of telling my story of what this is all like and what this music entails for me, it includes other aspects of my life, and you kind of have to tell all of those little backstories so that you kind of get the bigger picture of what it's really like living your life and working a job and raising a family and being part of ministry, what it really takes to find the time and the resources to create an album or even a song. So it's all relevant in that way, and we'll be getting to some of the more fun stuff soon. Like, I'll just give you a little hint here. When we start getting towards the final episodes of this series, you're going to see the creative process on one of the new songs going on the new album, and it is going to be one of the biggest songs of the whole album. It's going to include 5 vocalists and lots of instruments, and so I'm going to take a lot of video of all of that. It hasn't happened yet. It's in the future for me as I'm creating this video, but I already have all the music recorded and edited for that piece, and now I'm going to be adding singers in, and I'm scheduling appointments in the studio for the singers and scheduling rehearsals right now. So I'll be capturing all that footage, and you'll get to see that process soon. So anyway, let's get back to the health and fitness topic. So now I'm going to show you basically what the diet part of health and fitness is for me. Take a look. One of the things that's very important in maintaining health and fitness is your diet. So here's what I usually have every morning. Usually have a shot of apple cider vinegar, and then I chase it with about 6 ounces of orange juice. I usually have 2 12-ounce glasses of water to start my day, take my vitamins, and then I have 2 ounces of salmon, a bowl of oatmeal, a banana, and a half cup of spinach, which I pre-make all of this stuff on Sundays, enough to get through the whole week. And then once I've had my breakfast, I quickly make my lunch, which is a half a chicken sandwich on, what is this? Organic bread, Good Seed is what it's called. And then I have some trail mix with that half sandwich, some more vitamins, and then dinner usually varies. I usually have 4 healthy meals, and then maybe 3 that are off my meal plan, so that I can enjoy life a little bit. And then I have a dose of vitamins for dinner as well, and that's pretty much the same thing every single day. Keeps me healthy, gives me everything that I need, and gives me the energy to do what I need to do. So that's why health and fitness is so important, because if it wasn't for taking care of my body, I would have to start letting things go, and I just wouldn't be able to be as involved in the ministry or be as involved in the music, just because I physically couldn't tolerate it. And so It's very important to take care of your temple, and I intend to do so. So we have a little bit of time left on this video for one more question, and I'll make this a quick question. So the question is, do you sing? Oh boy. Yes, I do. I do sing. Most of my life I have just sang for myself and felt that my voice was good enough just for my own purposes and my own entertainment. I never really thought about doing it professionally until recently. But I have just felt, as I've grown as a person and become more comfortable in my own skin, I have felt more lately a passion to share the voice God gave me a little bit. And so there are 2 songs on this new album where you actually get to hear a little bit of my voice. One of them is a little bit of a solo piece, and it's not a traditional type solo piece, it's more of a Gregorian chant type sound. And so take a listen to this, and I'll let you hear a sample of my voice on this song. Okay, so there's what my voice sounds like, and my range. I don't have the highest range, and I can actually go really low. I can sing bass, and I sing a pretty good baritone. There is another song on the new album where you're going to hear my voice, and it's that big song that I talked about earlier, where there's going to be 5 singers. Well, I'm one of them. I'm going to sing one baritone part, and then I'm also going to sing the bass. So I'll be in that mix, and you'll get to see footage of that as well. So that's all for now, and hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that episode. Real quick, just want to give you some information. If you're looking for these albums, you can find my music on iTunes or Amazon MP3. There's other websites they're available on, but those are the most prominent. You just go into their search engines, you type in Jeremie Heston. My first name is spelled Jeremie, and my last name is spelled Heston. So type those in the search engines, and the album should come up, and you can download them. They're not very expensive. Also,
If you haven't been able to follow every episode of the video series, both season 1 and season 2 are going to be available on YouTube. And you just simply type in Jeremie Heston, My Journey Making Music. And then, of course, whatever episode number you're looking for. So, for example, Jeremie Heston, My Journey Making Music, episode 1. Type that in and you'll be able to find all of the episodes. Season 1 has 22 episodes. And season 2, I think, is going to have 10 or 12 episodes. I'm not sure at this point, but I'll put a little video at the end of those episodes when I get to that. So, anyway, thanks again for watching. Thank you for your support, and God bless you.